Welcome back all of you to our online platform, that is our school's YouTube channel. Again we are ready with today's video. This video is for class 9th and the subject is maths, and we are continuing with the same chapter, that is chapter number 7, and the name of the chapter is triangles. As we have completed exercise 7.1 as well as 7.2, and we have also started the exercise 7.3 and we have completed up to question number 3. So today we will start with question number 4. At the same time, as I told you previously, that whenever you are watching the videos, you should have your textbooks with you, so that you can also get the information given in the question. So we will start with question number 4 of exercise 7.3 given on page number 128. So first of all, we will read the question. The question is, BE and CF are two equal altitudes of a triangle ABC. Using RHS congruence rule, prove that triangle ABC is isosceles. Now, any triangle is given like this. That is A, B, C and BE and CF are the altitude. Altitude means perpendicular. BE and CF. BE and CF are two equal altitude, means their length is equal. Now we are supposed to prove that the triangle is isosceles. That is question number 4. Now first of all, we are supposed to write what is given. So given is, in triangle ABC, BE and CF are the perpendiculars, and BE is equals to CF, that is also given the equal altitudes. Now we have to prove what we have to prove, that triangle ABC is isosceles. Isosceles. So now we will start the proof, that is proof, and this is also given in the question. We are supposed to use the RHS congruence rule. So for that, I will segregate the two triangles like this and like this, and I will give the name this triangle and this triangle, that is BFC and BEC. These two triangles are, we are supposed to compare. In triangle BCE and triangle BCF, BCE and BCF, angle BFC is equals to angle BEC, that is given 90 degree each, because both are the altitudes. At the same time, this is also given, that CF is equals to BE, because the altitudes are equal. CF is equals to EB, that is also given. Now the third thing we are supposed to find, because for the congruence we require three things, either two angles or one side, or two sides one angle, but here we are supposed to use the RHS. RHS means right angle, and we are supposed to, in RHS, that is RHS, that is H is the important one, hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is the side just opposite to the right angle. So right angle is here, so BC, right angle is here, BC. So BC is common in both the triangles. BC is equals to BC, that is common. Now our triangles are Congruent means these two triangles are congruent by RHS, right angle, hypotenuse and the side as well. So we can write triangle BCE is congruent to triangle BCF, and the congruence rule is RHS. Right angle, hypotenuse and side. Right angle, hypotenuse and side. So if the triangles are congruent, then their corresponding parts will also be equal. So we can say that angle B will be equal to angle C. So angle FBC is equal to angle ECB. Why? What is the reason for that? That is CPCT. CPCT, the full form of CPCT is corresponding parts of congruent triangles, and that will be equal. If these two angles are equal, means now this angle is equals to this angle. If two angles of a triangle are equal, then we can say that triangle is isosceles. It implies that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle, and that we have to prove, and at last we can write hence proved. So this was the method, as I told you previously also. So when we are proceeding such type of questions, first of all we are supposed to read the question, afterwards we are supposed to collect the information, and we are supposed to write in a proper manner. Given, what is given in this question? Given is the triangle ABC, in which BE and CF are the altitudes or perpendicular, and they are having equal length. Then what we have to prove? Then proof, in the proof, what type of statement, any of the statement whatever we are writing there, we are supposed to write the reason for that in front of that statement in the box like this. And afterwards, if you are comparing the triangles and if you are proving them congruent, then we are supposed to supply the criteria for that, as in this question we have used the RHS. So like this we can proceed the question. Now we will discuss the last question of this exercise, that is question number 5. So for that, first of all we should read the question. ABC is an isosceles triangle with AB is equals to AC. So ABC is an isosceles triangle. ABC is an isosceles triangle with AB is equals to AC. ABC with AB is equals to AC. These two lines shows this red mark shows that these two sides are equal. Draw AP perpendicular to BC. AP perpendicular to BC. Then to show that angle B is equals to angle C. As we all know that in isosceles triangle the opposite angles to the equal sides are equal, but in this question we are supposed to prove that. So given isosceles triangle ABC in which AB is equals to AC, at the same time AP is perpendicular to BC. Now to prove, what we have to prove? Angle B is equals to angle C. So the proof is there. many times we are using that statement in the previous classes as well, that if two sides of a triangle are equal, then the angle opposite to the equal sides are also equal. As this is the isosceles triangle, so we are supposed to use angle B is equal to angle C. But why? What is the proof for that? So this question is the proof. So now we will compare the triangles. In triangle ABP and triangle ACP means ABP means this triangle and ACP this triangle. So from here we can see that AB is equals to AC, that is given, and angle APB is equals to angle APC, that is 90 degree each, that is given 90 degree altitude. Now the third thing will be AP is equals to AP, that is common in both the triangles. AP is the side which is included in this triangle as well as in this triangle. So here right angle and the side opposite to a right angle, that is hypotenuse, is also equal. So and the third side is common, so we can say that triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP by the congruence rule, that is RHS, right angle, hypotenuse and side, right angle, hypotenuse and side, right angle, hypotenuse and side. So after that, if the triangles are congruent, then we can say that corresponding parts will also be same. The angle B is equals to angle C, that is CP CT. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles, angle B is equals to angle C, that we are supposed to prove in this question. Afterwards we can write that hence proved. Hence proved means what we are asked to prove, we have already proved that. So in this way the exercise is complete, that is exercise 7.3. In the next video we will discuss the next exercise, that is exercise 7.4, and that is also the interesting one. So what you have to do now, first of all you are supposed to repeat the questions which we have discussed today, that is question number 4 and question number 5. Afterwards the advice is there that you are supposed to go through the questions of exercise 7.1, 7.2 and 7.3, because these are the questions which are based on the congruence of the triangles, and the next exercise is not based on the congruence of the triangle, that is on the inequality of triangle, that is the different one. So the congruence is complete, so you are supposed to repeat, you are supposed to again practice the questions given in the exercise 7.1, 7.2 and 7.3, and afterwards you are supposed to take the pic of that and you can upload on the school's WhatsApp number, so that we can also maintain the record of the name of the students who are completing their work on the daily basis. At the same time, if you are facing any kind of problem or if you are having any kind of doubt, then you can message us or you can even call us. We will try to rectify your doubt so that you can easily proceed the questions given in your textbook. Thank you very much.